going behind the scenes of one of America's smartest football clubs, producing stars and challenging the giants. Welcome to Inside Philadelphia Union. When we came to Philadelphia, I didn't know what to expect, and that was by design. I didn't want to know until we got there, and I have to say I am so shocked because my conclusion is that this is one of the most innovative football clubs I've ever come across
in the world.
Now, I didn't think of it. Did you think that would be the case?
We've spent a full day here and it's been one of the best days I think we've had on tour.
We've gone to clubs like Borussia Dortmund, Benfica, and things like that. None of them. This is a club that's genuinely innovating.
Yes.
And the first place I want to talk about that's just the most unbelievable was the Strikers Lab, right?
You like that one, didn't you?
It was unreal. So let's have it right. This is what it is. It's inspired by baseball. The idea is that it's completely set up with cameras every angle, and if you're a striker, it's tracking your movement. It's using the latest technology, and it can tell you if your touch was slightly off. It can tell you if your leg was like slightly in the wrong position, and it gives you everything you need to work off. It's not opinion, it's nothing like that. It's literally what your body's doing. It's the state-of-the-art technology that just blows my mind.
It's crazy, yeah. So it's basically a room in the training centre, the new training centre that they've just built. It's not even a year old, I don't think.
Right, yeah.
And it's this room, and you go in, and it's just like it's got 3G pitch, and it's inside the facility, like indoor, and it's got a goal. And yeah, you're right. It's got cameras everywhere, and basically, it was designed from baseball. So the CEO took it from the baseball. I think it was here in Philly actually. Took it and
implemented it in football,
literally,
right?
You know when they do like the baseball hit and everything, and it tells you about, and they look up at the screen, tell you how you've hit it and everything. Yeah, and he's gone and took that and put it into this facility, but with football. That's incorporated in the training sessions now, day to day.
100%. And on the training pitches, do you remember we was talking about the grass? It's very unique. It's one of the only clubs in the world that has this, I think it was corked was the term, but the idea is that it's very much lighter in terms of impact for players when you're training.
Very necessary, by the way.
So useful,
England
right?
need to adopt.
Yeah. Oh my God. This is what I'm thinking, right? So we traveled the world looking at different football clubs, figuring out what makes them unique. And I found so much here that I've never seen in a club in Europe.
There's nothing worse than playing on a bad 3G pitch.
Right.
Like every footballer will know there's nothing worse than playing on bad 3G.
Yeah.
So here they've got it right. Like they've got it properly sorted, and these pitches are perfect. For things like, like even like for your knees, my knees especially, I can't hack it anymore. So I can't. So it's so good to see that they've got, they've thought of everything here for the player.
Definitely. And not just innovation for the player, but I think there's things for fans that we could take back to you. I'm thinking of stuff we need to take it back.
I know, like the sun and this deck we sat on here.
Oh, it's beautiful. The view.
It's crazy.
Absolutely. But let me, before I forget, because I do get carried away, I was thinking about what it's like in terms of fan engagement. When your players are queuing up at the tunnel, ready to go out, there's an area where the fans can actually meet them and get their autographs and everything like that.
Like in the tunnel. And I was thinking, City do this, Man City do this,
right.
But it's a club and you're behind a glass. So you can see the players, but the players can't see you. And you're behind a glass and you have food and everything, and it's a nice experience. But here, you can literally meet the players as they're walking out into the tunnel.
Now, wonderful audience, let's talk breakfast. One of my favourite topics, one of my favourite meals, one of my favourite things to do in life, really. And that's thanks to Huel, because honestly, this Black Edition powder is a lifesaver. 40 grams of protein, 26 vitamins and minerals. And I tell you what, you have it at the start of your day, you feel full, you're focused, you're ready to go. It sets me up, I'm in full flow ever since I've had Huel. And I must say, it couldn't have happened without this. Black Edition powder, it's a game changer.
For me, it's the Black Edition ready to drink because they're so nice to have after training. I find they help me stay consistent, and they help me with meal times, they help me with everything, to be honest. And I really like the vanilla one. I've got it here. this is my go-to at the minute, and I just find it so refreshing, especially in the summer. Like I said, after training, it just helps me a lot.
You like that daily A to Z as well, don't you?
I love that one. I've started having that as well. I think that's really nice, and it's hydrating. You get all your vitamins, and you just get pure energy from it. And I just really like that one as well. And you know what?
Go on.
I get that from my local Tesco. And
It's in the meal deal.
It's in the meal
It's
deal.
in the meal deal, people. That's huge. If you want to try Huel, though, you can also go to my.huel.com/kickingback. Enter the code kickingback. You'll get £10 off your order. Can't go wrong. Thank you, Huel, for allowing us to offer that to our audience. And thank you very much for being partners on the show, on with the programme. I feel, honestly, very connected to this football club, just having met the people involved.
Yeah.
You know, David, who showed us around the facility, a legend,
Yeah,
mate.
what a guy.
Honestly, I couldn't, what a proper hero, like, to show us the stuff that's got, the architecture of that building, for one, the fact that it's all connected and everything like that. You know, everything's exactly where it needs to be. The training pitches overlook this stadium that we're in right now. So if you're playing in the academy, you are literally looking at where you want to be. You can see where the first team are training in front of you, but then further on, you can see the stadium, and it just puts it all in perspective. Another example of that, where the players sign, they have that wall of all the players who made it, who came from the academy and made it.
It's quite a big wall, isn't it? There's quite a few players on there.
Brendan Arrington, nippy little lad, he were here, and he's like obviously gone on to great things. Young lad who signed for City. There's so many examples of people who've come here and begun to make a name. And I'm telling you now, these facilities are state of the art. So if you are a player wanting to reach the very top, you can do. I mean, honestly, it's one of the best places you could come. I have to imagine in America. I know it's early in our journey, but oh my gosh, I haven't seen this in any of the major European clubs.
I was just going to say, it's quite interesting because obviously we're from England and it's our first time covering America, isn't it? And it's our first time covering MLS clubs. So I think the bin's just gone because it's a bit windy, but it's fine.
Leave it in. Leave it in.
It's fine, yeah, leave it in. I think it's important because it's our first time in America, right? Covering clubs in America.
Yeah.
Never mind like Major League Soccer.
Sure.
And I think from my perspective, coming to a big MLS team, I kind of thought, you know, Messi or like Busquets or, you know, Beckham, those kind of things. But here it's actual, like, from the ground up in terms of they care about the player from, you know, from a young age, and they want to grow them players. Like you said, they've got a wall full of them, and those players have gone to Leeds, City, all these big teams. So here is it's a real development centre,
definitely,
in the middle of America, I would say.
I think the
unexpected.
Yeah, the idea that sort of thrown about in the UK is that here it's rooted in that star player thing, right? You've got your one star player and everything like that. Here it's about the collective rather than your star. It's about the team. It's team focused. And honestly, my little mission that I was on when I came over here was to find out how far along America is in its journey. Are they close to us? Are they not close to us? Here, I've seen a lot that's actually quite mind-blowing to suggest that maybe they're further ahead in some areas. And that to me is pretty unreal. Yes,
I agree. And I think it's definitely a place that's going to grow in the future and, you know, become a real sustainable hub of football for the future in America. And it is a very nice place to be as well. I do like it. And look at the backdrop.
It's sick.
It's insane.
Let's be real.
For players to come here and have all of this, you know, the lifestyle, everything, what a setup.
Yeah, we were driving down here and like 5 minutes before we got here, we're like, oh, wow, there it is. It's very well branded for one thing. And you get here, it's overlooking the water. Like I say, it's a whole complex. They own a mile of this waterfront, right? And they are building and they are constantly building. I was looking at it thinking, oh, you're set for like 10 years. No, they're not even set for like next week. They're still building. They're building more and more and more. And I think it's really cool to see the ambition, like the levels of ambition that are here. It's pretty wild. Honestly, surprised, but in the best possible way.
And I think a key thing to say is that it's actual like truth as well, what you said about like in terms of like American football growing, American soccer, growing and reaching the levels of Europe. I've seen it today because the Philly Union second team were playing a friendly, and I was watching them, and it was only 5 minutes when we were stood there just watching from the balcony. The standard was really good. I was surprised. Like even the technical standard, you know, even certain like movements and things like that. I thought that's good.
Yeah.
Like I was surprised.
You've got a great eye for that. My eye's less well trained. I were looking at the dressing room going, bloody hell, like, they've got it good there
and
as
that's
well.
Philly Union 2.
That's the second
that's
team,
the second
Millie. That's
team.
the second team.
That's bigger than most dressing rooms we've seen.
That's Prem standard.
Yeah.
It's for the B team. That's wild. I'll tell you one thing as well, right? One of my favourite things about doing this podcast, going around, meeting new people, finding out who you connect with and things like that. And I have to say, it's one of the most connected clubs I've felt like. Everyone's cool. Like, it's been a really nice experience just meeting the people, how much they care about the club, how much it sort of seems to run throughout wherever you're looking, like in any direction. People I weren't even speaking to in the corner, I'm like, they are thriving, they are loving their life.
We had a bit of lunch as well.
Yeah, nice. Love a sandwich, you know that. But like, I think that's, honestly, some clubs, that would be like the headline story. I got a sandwich, brilliant. Not a, I'm telling you now. Like,
I know.
The thing that really took me, it knocked me for six, honestly, was the sense of scale in the training center and the sense of ambition. Little cool things like that I'm a sucker for. Like, for example, they had facial recognition and it was like, welcome, David. And then we go through, I'm like, okay, that's pretty sweet. It's like Star Trek. But then beyond that, really, it looked like a place where if you are a player, how can you not thrive here? How can you not, if you can't make it here where it's all laid out for you in the best way? But like when you were speaking to that coach, he explained to you that, yeah, it's all here, but you've also got to make sure they've got that grit, because Philadelphia is a city with some grit, right? And
Definitely.
They still need to keep that as well.
Yeah. That's what I do like about Philly as well. I remember coming when I was a bit younger.
Yeah.
About 10 years ago probably now I came to Philly.
Right.
And I don't remember much, but it's also not changed as well in a sense. Obviously it's changed, but it's not as well. So yeah, I really do feel that. And yeah.
I think for me, I'm looking at it and seeing a real philosophy running throughout the club in everything that they do. Not only are the youth teams, I know this is common in football now, not only are the youth teams playing in the same style as the first team, just so that they're ready, they know the mission, they are on their way up. But in terms of every little design choice and every little room that you walk into, it's all serving the same purpose and one common goal. It really is well thought out, very ambitious, very... I think it's like one of those, if you build it, they will come kind of things. Like, this is here, and it has so much potential. I think the stadium is going to be, I think I'm going to be back. That's one. I think the stadium is going to be bigger when I'm back. That's two. I could keep going. You don't want all that.
I think it's about 18,000 now, isn't it? And
yeah.
They said they get about average 17,000. So that's what, like 90% average. That is
right. And sometimes,
crazy.
and oftentimes full, like standing room at the back and everything like that.
And apparently Philly they have die-hard fans, which I wish we could see. I wish we could stay and
well, that's
see
why
it.
I said I'll be back, because I'm thinking like, right, I do feel quite a connection here, and I would like to see a match.
Even for like basketball and American football, like you know that, because that is like on another scale. But here, they know that they've got to compete with those sports, you know. So this is how they're trying to grow it. And like I said, from us coming from England, you can see that they know that they have to compete with those sports. But they do love football, soccer. They do love it, and they're trying to grow it. They know that they've got an audience that they need to reach out to. It's not like basketball where you're trying to push people away and whatever.
Right.
But they're doing it because this is what they love, and they've grown up like this. Their parents might not have, but this generation has, and this is why they're pushing it.
Definitely.
This is what they love, and you can see it here, definitely.
Kind of like how in the UK, when you're a kid, if you grow up and you're sort of handed your football team, you don't go and pick one, right? And it's the same for sports like basketball and baseball here, right? Like, if you grow up in Philadelphia, you're probably given the Phillies as a kid. You support this team, right? You're a baseball. Now, this club hasn't got the history, like the parents aren't, they weren't here at the time, and the club wasn't here at the time, and so it's not been handed down. So it's about getting new fans through the door. And I would say, like, from a football perspective, if you look at the names who've been here, you only get them through the door if you are at the height of innovation. But they've had Gareth Southgate was through the door quite recently. Poch's been here, Emma Hayes. the people who obviously hold the highest significance.
Yeah, they had the USA national team women training here a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean,
that's how good the facilities are.
That's it. That's speaking to the facilities, but speaking to the club itself and the belief of the people inside the club. I definitely think if you are someone who is in Philadelphia on the fence about, or maybe you didn't even know, maybe this is an introduction, come down, have a look, because I think there's something like quite powerful here. It's not I won't go emotional, I won't go that far, but like I'm saying, this is sweet. As football clubs go, you might not know this, but you've got one of the best sort of facilities in the world on your doorstep. Come and have a gander.
Definitely.
It's pretty mind-blowing.
That view is the best view I've seen anyway.
Yeah, the waterfront.
Unreal.
I'm a sucker for an open body of water. All my friends tell me that. I love a canal. But this is better. This is 10 times better. Didn't we?
We got told that this was one of the best views, and we came, and it is.
Absolutely. It's striking. It's been an amazing day. One of my favourite days on the podcast.
Yeah.
Keep it real.
I agree.
Absolutely incredible. And yeah, I don't think this is... I didn't think I'd be saying this honestly, but yeah, one of the most innovative clubs I've ever come across, and I will be back. So...
been a good day all around.
I'd give it 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I'm pretty blown away. So, really special episode for me. Very much appreciate everybody watching. This has been really cool, really eye-opening, fantastic insight into not just the Union, but MLS in general. And this could only go bigger, right? This can only grow. So excited to see what the future holds. In the meantime, everybody, thank you very much for watching this episode. Do appreciate it. If you are on YouTube, give us a subscribe, give us a like, all of that. If you're watching on podcast platforms, I don't know, Spotify, do whatever you do. I don't know what that's like.
Yeah, and watch some of our other stuff as well.
Absolutely.
We've got good stuff coming up.
We've got good stuff coming up, but that bank in the back, that's pretty good as well. So yes, we are at it. We're everywhere, and we're going to keep on going. Until next time, enjoy whatever football you're watching, and we'll see you very soon. Peace out. Take care.
Goodbye.